Yeah, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live. Yep. You know what time it is. But before we go ahead and get started, man, we go ahead and maybe give a couple minutes and see if we get some traffic picking up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We don't want to get going too much into that first topic, and we got a couple of quick hits before we even do that. But we want to wait for a few people to hop in here and see what's going on. Yeah. Normally, I like to
roll straight into it.
Yeah, I like to put that main topic, I like to put that third and let all right. I like to put that third and let people know, give people time to get in, but that might not be one we want to wait for. You know what I'm saying? That because it was that crazy. But yeah, we hold up a minute. What's up, G?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
GG.
What's going on, Transformer?
What's going on, my guy?
Yeah, man, I'm cooling, bro.
You saw how Tay Bum came out there and played today?
Here we go, yo.
Man, you gotta
Top
stop.
10 is, man.
Oh man, you gotta stop. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Tay Bum came out there, gave you a good 2 points, boy.
Oh my goodness, man! Y'all gotta stop with the
solid
disrespect,
effort, man.
Y'all gotta cut that out and call that man Tay Bum, man. That's terrible. That's Tatum.
Tatum.
Is it Tatum?
You funny now. All right, I got you.
You know what? That's on me, G. I thought it was Tay Bum, man. My boy G been putting me on game.
I told you, bro. Ain't nobody believe me. I was like, man, this dude.
All right, I tell you what. Remember I said it. Y'all going dumb out when him and Mr. Brown start going ham this season, because I'm trying to tell you that those dudes, they are.
I tell you, man. Listen, the game on the line. The game on the line. I'm passing the ball to Mr. Brown without question. Without question. I don't care if he's wide open. I'm gonna look him off like they just did in the Olympics. They just looked down. Curry looked down the bench and was like, "Nah, that's all right."
All right. Hold on. We're going to get to all that, but let's go ahead. We got some people in the chat now. Let's go ahead and get it started. We'll do some quick hits, and then we'll definitely get into the topics in the rundown. So as y'all can see, man, we definitely got some good topics here for you tonight. Of course, we're going to start off with of the main topics. We're going to start off with Team USA taking gold for the 5th consecutive time in the Olympics. That was major. Great game to finish it out against France, and we got some continuing in our NFL division preview series. We're going to do that. But before we do, we'll get to some quick hits. But before we do, y'all know what time it is. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And finally, make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember. Saturday nights at 7 p.m. we are live here on the Format Podcast, and we'll give you the opportunity to call in, talk to us, get at me. I love it. I can't wait. All right, team. So I appreciate everybody who's here. Make sure before we even get started, man, go ahead. If you're on YouTube, click that like button. It's free. It doesn't take any time. Just go over there, click that thumbs up. We need that, man. We need that. Everybody who comes in here, click that like button. Not that hard to do. All right. As soon as we do that, we're going to get going. We got 11 people watching, and we only got 2 likes. So there we go.
Whoa. Math ain't mathing.
We up to 4. We up to 4. But yeah, we definitely need that. Yeah, we need that like button, y'all. Click that thing. Click that thing. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I had a couple of topics. We're going to do some quick hits. And what we do with quick hits is a couple of topics that we didn't have maybe enough to do a whole long segment on. So just wanted to touch on them, right? So one of the first one, I thought this was kind of ill, right? I was watching the Olympics earlier before the game even got started. Side note, I've really enjoyed this whole Olympics thing, man. I love just having sports all the time like that, and just being able to watch
the variety that it is in.
Yeah, absolutely, all day, and learning about the different sports and the different players from around the world and all that. It's really just cool, man. It's a celebration, a competition, and I love that.
Yeah.
So I was watching earlier, and one of the things I saw, this kind of bugged me out, was I saw the breakdancing final. I had forgotten that breaking was now an Olympic event, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And so I watched the joint, and I'm like, this is wild. Did y'all see any of this? Now
No.
I don't have the sound on because they were actually dancing to Scenario by Leaders in the New School and Tribe Called Quest. And when I checked it, I'm like, well, I can't use the music because I get hit with the copyright. But they were actually dancing to Scenario, and I thought that was real cool. One, because it was a throwback, one of the greatest hip hop posse cuts ever. But two, I'm just watching these dudes, and I'm like, they really out here going at it. Like, it was crazy. It was dudes from all over the world, and they out here doing something that, you know, we created right here in the States in New York City and don't even do no more. So it was real interesting.
Literally took it and made it a profession.
Right. Made it a
profession.
Made it an Olympic event. I thought that was kind of crazy. So I mean, it was entertaining to watch though, and it reminded me like when I was in Korea, like you really used to see dudes in Asia still like b-boying heavy, and I'm like, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Man, shout out to those guys, man. I mean, they took an art that we created decades ago, and literally, you don't catch nobody on the block breakdancing.
No, you don't.
Maybe a little bit of pop locking, you know what I'm saying? A little pop locking, but hey, you don't see nobody doing those spin-a-roonies on the ground, bro. We left that to Booker T, man. Booker T took that.
Right.
Yeah, we let it roll, bro.
You didn't break dance. You didn't break dance growing up.
So this is funny. I tried to, and so I'm doing the knee spin, and I got a hole in my pants, and my mom was like, "Yeah, no more break dancing. Like I'm not gonna be out here buying you new pants because you want to think you dancing and putting holes in the knees."
He was putting holes in the jeans.
Yes, that stopped my break dancing very, very early. That wasn't what happened. Yeah. So
yeah.
Fun.
No, I've never. Well, on Easter, we all used to get out there, you know, and try to cut up with our new, you know what I mean, the suits on or whatever, you know, whatever your religion is. But mine was Easter. I remember Easter, my folks would rent a club and we all go in there and start having a dance off and stuff. And so when I see stuff like that in the Olympics, I'm like, wow, this really like
a thing.
We birthed that joint, you know what I mean? Like it was birthed by hip hop, you know. So
definitely.
Yeah,
it's a professional event, guys.
It is.
That's how crazy it is. It's from us having fun, you know what I mean? Just making some stuff up on the fly, you know, spinning on the cardboard box that they cut up, to lay out on the street, you know what I mean, on the sidewalk, the pavement or whatnot. And literally to see it on the main stage, NBC Olympics, and you got folks from multiple countries doing it, man. I mean, pay homage, bro. I mean,
definitely.
Our ancestors, the ones that did it before us, you made it. For something I never saw being a profession, man. You made it.
Right.
And you got the B-roll with the Australian girl?
Nah, I don't, man.
You got that one? Man, that's
what happened with that?
You set the internet on fire, bro.
Was terrible? You sent me that earlier, right?
Yeah, she was terrible, bro. She had like all zeros. Like,
yeah, she was real bad. As a shorty from Australia, thought she was out there, but I don't know what she thought. She tried to she put her hands up like a kangaroo while she was. It was wild while she was dancing. Yeah, I saw it.
No, she tried to play the kangaroo.
She's Australian, so I guess she thought that it would be creative to put that into the dance, but it didn't work so well.
Like to get all zeros is crazy in any type of event, man. That's
facts.
That's crazy.
That's a fact. All right, so all right, let's go ahead. Let's move to this thing, man. I normally, like I said, I like to put that big topic last, but this just happened, and I think we should get right to it. What y'all say?
Oh yeah, hey, Nick is over there, ain't it?
Nick, what up?
We don't claim her. We don't claim her.
What up, Nick? Man, good to see you.
What's good, Nick? What's good?
Yeah, we saw that. We was like, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna look that up, man. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh when you see. We're gonna know when we just hear you bust out laughing. All right. So let's go ahead and get right to it, man. So we just saw the United States men's basketball team clinch the gold medal for the 5th straight Olympics, correct? And I think 5th straight, and that was coming off of having lost in what the FIBA games was at last year. Last year they lost in the FIBA games. Germany won it, and so obviously this time we sent the big guns, right? Got a lot of legends on the team. Got some up and comers, and we got some middle type guys. But what was it? How many All NBA players was on that team? 8, 9
on our team.
Players on the team on the US team. You know what? Let's do this. Let's look at
8.
the roster.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Let's look at this roster. And so what we got?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
I think it's 8.
Right. So you got eight guys who are or have been all NBA players previously. And so they were on that team. So a lot of firepower. We had to make sure that we didn't lose on the biggest stage in front of the entire world. And so, of course, they sent old man Braun, who, man, he looked old in these Olympics, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, man. Out there running and gunning.
Shoot. I'm like, damn, you forgot you just for men at the crib or something, man? What's going on, bro?
Yo, my wife, we was watching the Serbia game.
Okay.
And came in and it zoomed in on LeBron. I guess he made an and one. And the camera zooms in on him. Boy, them grays was looking like Christmas.
I tell you,
Bron's still in the league.
Yo, I've never seen, because when I first saw him in this Olympic run and I saw that, I was like, yo, why he got so much dust in his beard? What was he doing? Because, when you see him in the NBA, like his beard,
it's all black. It's darker. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, this dude been on that just for men all these years. He been faking.
I mean, you could tell he been faking his hairline all these years. What you expect?
I don't know why it didn't even occur to me, because I'm like, well, he's not even 40 yet, so I didn't expect that much gray in the beard. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 1 or 2, but to see that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. But oh, here we go.
La Silver Fox.
Nick got it again. There we go. But no, that said, LeBron played very well throughout this tournament. I think he averaged just under 15, 16, about 6.8 rebounds and 8.5 assists. So played really well. Had a triple-double last game, the game against Serbia. Coincidentally, Jokic had a triple-double in the bronze medal game today. I think he had like 19, 12, and 11. So he did his thing. What's up, G?
Bronze?
What's all that?
He got a bronze?
Yeah, he got the bronze medal. Serbia got the bronze. Yeah.
Man.
They played in the runner-up game. They got the bronze.
What's up, G?
What's that?
Nah. We talking about LeBron. So I'm gonna say I thought that LeBron played really well. I agree with you. I saw him do something that I don't never really see him do, and that's like look for smoke. Like yesterday, was it yesterday? Not yesterday. Was it
Serbia?
Thursday? Was it Wednesday? Thursday when they played against Serbia. I watched him in the fourth quarter. He go straight for Jokic. Like, I got him. Granted, it was after Embiid,
right?
Embiid Davis and Ben kind of like slowed him down. But it was something that I saw him do that I was like, oh, okay, all right, old fella, I see you out here. He went straight to him and bumped body. Well, not bump paws. That's crazy. He went straight to him and it was physical with him and made sure that try to slow him down, bro, as much as he could, man. Like it was good to see him, put forth some defensive effort, and they got a couple stops because they was down like 16 in that game.
17.
17. He made some real clutch stops to bring them back so they can win. I saw that. I was like, okay, all right, LeBron, all right, I see you. And then you fast forward to today. He looked like I would look. Making layups. It's just. Your body do some things at the for all the time. I think he still got a couple good years in him. Yeah. But
he got some dunks in there today too.
Yeah, but it ain't same explosion.
And then no.
I mean, you can't expect
it. When he caught that body though.
Oh man.
He was going for the charge. I mean, you gonna get caught like that.
Bro, you can't get caught.
Older LeBron would have jumped in. He would have blocked that.
Like that. He was already going. You can't get caught like that. Like, yikes. So to see that, like the kid was balling, yo. Like he was balling. I don't know his name. Bruce, you probably know his name. I don't know.
The French Ben Wallace.
The French Ben Wallace. Yeah, he was balling, man. He was getting. Yeah, he was balling. He got down. He definitely got down.
Yeah.
20 points.
Yeah, allowed 22. loud.
Loud twin, like you felt every
yeah,
bucket. You felt every bucket. You like,
they were big shots.
Yeah, he's banging on LeBron with the N1. It's crazy.
Yeah, he caught that. And if you notice, they didn't show it much on the replay because they're not going to. But he kind of stood over LeBron a little bit. I was like, okay, but I like that. But at the same time, like that.
Sign that man to a contract. I'm saying all that to say,
Transformer.
Sign that man to a contract, man. Shorty was balling, man.
Yeah, he was balling. I
think he played. Bruce? I ain't hear you. My bad.
No. What I was gonna say is there are certain players that you don't push it. I think we talked about that the other day. Like certain players, you don't rattle that cage. And as much as I'm not a LeBron guy, I think he's kind of to that level because somehow, even though he's not the most skilled dude, he has come to a point where he can turn it on when he gets annoyed.
And when he gets mad,
you've seen him do that a few times.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can always tell because the first time he gets the ball, he's going straight to the basket. It's like it's a back down. He's gonna spin, pump fake, and it's like it's straight bully ball for him. You know what I mean? Defensively, he's gonna sit in the chair, he'll get a steal, and after that, he'll calm down. He's like, all right, I proved my point.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
we're showing LeBron James a lot of love here, as we should, right? Very good tournament he's had. And I think in this situation, like I think his goal was to really play that Kobe role on this team. Yeah. And quick side note, it's so interesting, like, I'm gonna save that. But anyway, I think
he's trying World Tour.
That's coming.
This is his last Olympics. I mean,
this is his last Olympics. Yeah,
that's for sure.
You can tell he was like the pretty much he surrounded the entire Olympics from day one. Everybody was pushing him up. I mean, from even the young cats, and that's probably why your boy Tatum ain't getting no burn because he took his minutes.
He couldn't do nothing with the burn. That's the problem.
I'm sorry, it's too early. All right,
Jason Tatum wasn't doing it.
Like, all disrespectful.
Got in the game, right? Got in the game today, and literally as he checked in, the man played 7 minutes, right? AE took all the shots. I'm like, bro, if you that guy, bro, go get the ball. This ain't about to be AE's league, is it? Or is it Jason Tatum's? You the highest paid player, right?
They saying that he's gonna be the future of the Olympics. I'm sorry.
AE
and so that's another thing, right? Like 2028, like who do y'all want to see? I know we got a different format going on here, but 2028, like who do y'all think is going to be in the Olympics?
The face?
Who's going to play for the Team USA in the Olympics?
I think it's too early to try to even identify that, man.
Yeah, 4 years from now.
How can it be?
I mean, you can name like 7, 8 players right now.
Think about it though, right? LeBron not going to be there.
Yeah,
Durant
AD not going to be there.
Dirk White he not going to be there.
Drew not going to be there.
Drew not going to be there. I mean, even if you remove all those players,
Tatum, Booker, Anthony Edwards, and we'll see who these guys are.
Got Jalen Brunson.
He might be.
Maxey may be in there. He may be in the run for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Bam, you can see him coming back because we don't have many American bigs.
Who's going to be the
we don't have many American.
Joel probably won't play. He'll probably play with the French next time.
No, he's saying that if Cameroon makes the tournament, he'll play for them.
Yeah. See, so I mean, there is some players I like to see Ja play. I like to see Ja.
Yeah, I think Ja be nice.
Yeah.
I think I got to be healthy enough.
There you go. He's got to get himself right. But okay, let's do this. So again, we gave LeBron some love, and it was very much deserved. I think that's fair to say. Like he deserves some love for what he's done throughout this. I was about to say this playoff run, but this Olympic tournament run, right? But I think the guy we got to really pay attention to here is Steph Curry,
Wardell Curry Jr.
Yeah, man. The first 4 games, we were all kind of wondering, like,
where's he at?
5 games, where's he at, right? And I know I was wondering because I'm like, wait a minute. His coach is the coach. His coach is, probably should be running stuff for him, getting him going. I think in the first 4 or 5 games, he was 5 for 20 from 3, just not shooting well, not looking like the Steph that we know. Mm-hmm. In the last 2 games, what do you have? 36 on Thursday and 26 tonight. And he hit 17 threes in the last 2 games.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
When you were just averaging 7 points every game prior.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So
that's big.
So he starts dropping bombs from everywhere. And I think I was saying earlier, it's not just that he's making shots, but he's making shots that are the type of shots that deflate you as an opponent, right? The type of shots they all hurt. Like we saw in the Serbia game, he was making the type of shots that were needed whenever the game was getting ready to get out of hand. He makes a big three to kind of keep the thing, somewhat within reach. And then we see today, well, he's making, big bomb after big bomb, especially late in the game. And then the one that sealed it was when he hit it on two guys. I think it was Batum, and I don't know who the second defender
was. Fournier?
Is that who it was? Okay.
Yeah, I think it was him.
And yeah, he pulls up, he hits it on two of them guys, and I'm like, yo, you got to be kidding me. Like it was crazy. And I think that was right after Wemby had hit the step back three. And so it's like, okay, well, this
was more Steph said it. He said this was more the push shot. He was like, I just left it up to a push. I'm everything I had, I just let it fly.
He shot the yeah. There was one Wembanyama closed out on him in the corner, 7-4, crazy reach Wembanyama, and he put that thing up to the sky and drained it. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. I don't know what Steph is doing, or I mean, obviously he's doing the work to be a great shooter.
I thought that was great coaching by Steve Kerr, and he probably should get a gold. I know the coaches don't get gold medals, but he should definitely get.
They not? Do the coaches? I thought they do get gold medals.
Nah, I don't think the coaches get gold medals.
Yeah,
I thought the players crown them, right?
Just the players. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
They got to get something to identify their coach, the gold medal winning team, though.
Nah, they said something about they can put it on their resume, but the coaches don't get gold medals.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. That's tough. But yeah, you were saying that you give Kerr a lot of credit for Steph.
Yeah, I thought he did a good job. I mean, considering he had a lot of personalities, a lot of talent, a lot of legacies to coach, right? Everybody want time, but then everybody, the time that you put in is more of a possession time, man. And if you don't value those possessions, then you shouldn't get that right to earn that bump. Like you had to earn it. And I guess the guys the leaders who was stepping up to be leaders, they got the burn. And then I think anytime you have like that much scrutiny coming from the states, right, where they're saying, oh, this player should have played, this player was benched, he lit fire and knows that he could light fire. He kind of had his players play when they needed, right? Like when they needed them to, they needed a bucket, when they needed a stop. Those players that he had on the court really did what they supposed to do. I mean, climbing down from 16. I mean, coming back from 16 points. That's 17. 17. Some players won't, some players won't step up to that. They won't step up to that type of challenge, man. And so, we got gold, baby. And so when we get gold, you gotta give everybody get their share, even the dude that's handing the water out on the bench, man.
Yeah, I think Jason Tatum, he was doing a Serbia game. He was handing out, I think, filled 17 water bottles or something like that. He had a crazy stat line.
And like what's crazy though?
Cheers, 4 claps.
Transform, what's crazy? He's going to claim this goal like he had something to do with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be like on his accolades.
Wait. I love it because he's a Celtic, man. I'm a clown Bruce, man. Bruce, I'm a clown you, G.
If you want a team that win a championship, but you don't get burned, you get a ring, right?
Hey,
get a ring, right?
Look here. You was talking all that mess at the beginning about, LeBron and the decoy. But we get to talk about the real decoy. That was Jason Tatum.
I didn't call him the decoy. That was G.
You agree? You liked it though.
I did like it though.
Yeah, I had to circle back and give him his props, man. We can't be biased, man. You got to circle back and give you the props. But I'm double down. Like you got to double down on certain things, right? Like if folks don't show up, man, like you know what I mean, like
or maybe some people
you represent the NBA. You're supposed to be one of the top 10 players in the league according to so many, but then when it comes time to suit up and play against some plumbers, you dropping like 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, that's my thing. He wasn't aggressive, man. It's like, all right, when you get in the game, if I just got benched an entire game, right, the whole game, I'm the highest paid boy in the NBA. True. I'm that guy, right?
Right. Supposedly.
Give me the ball, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. Whatever play we got. Draw up the play. I'm getting the ball. I'm finna go get a bucket. You know what I mean? And I think Jason Tatum, he literally checked in the game and just backed up. Like, he let AE take over the time that he was in. AE already been in the game. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, come in the game, demand the ball, clap. Hey, give me the ball, G. You ain't got paid yet, young.
I don't understand how he's top 10. I still don't understand how he's top
10.
10.
All right, so let me ask you this.
People probably gonna put him in their top 5 now after he won the Olympics.
Let me ask you
Negative.
this.
Top 5 what?
Do y'all think it's possible that you could be in a situation as a player that's not the best situation for you to maximize ability? That's possible, right? Okay. So let me ask you this. Y'all are aware that Jason Tatum is 3 years in a row first team All NBA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just saying this is not about the Celtics. I'm just saying, like, to call him a bum because he clearly wasn't in the right fit.
Oh no, let me be clear.
Like,
I'm being
that's
funny.
I don't
trolling.
She ain't being funny. I know you being funny. She's dead serious. Now, if we're gonna say that Mr. Brown would have been a better fit on the team, I'm cool with that.
I think so.
Okay, because his mentality is more aggressive, right?
And I think that's
certain
the
dudes
point.
just aren't like that. You know what I'm saying? If you have a more aggressive mentality, it changes how you do things. I mean, look at it. I don't think it's ridiculous to say Jason Tatum is a top 10 player. Now, is he near the bottom, near the back end of the top 10? Yeah. I mean, that's 27 a game, 8 rebounds and 5 assists last year, 47% from the field and 38% from 3. Like, does that sound like a top 10 type player to you? Sounds like one to me.
Is James Harden over Tatum in that top 10 list?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Wait, we're talking
like
about
all
now,
time?
or we're talking about historically?
I'm just talking about the top 10 players in the league right now. I'm sure you got James Harden in there, right? You got James Harden in there?
No, he's not a top 10 player in the league right now.
James Harden not a top 10 player? Yeah, James Harden. No. But Tatum is. But Tatum is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, whoa. Okay, my bad.
Yes. No,
I don't have Tatum in my top 10.
Like I said,
but I definitely don't have James Harden in the top 25.
He's right towards the back end.
I'm just checking the pulse here. That's all. I'm checking the pulse. I'm trying to see because we're talking regular season points, right? We're talking regular season points, and everybody knows James Harden can score in the regular season. Shit, anybody can score in the regular season. Really, I mean, it's sometimes people not playing. They're not playing real defense. They, you know what I'm saying, they don't go as hard as they should during regular season, and it's easier to pad your stats. It's easy to pad your stats in the regular season. We saying. My man Westbrook go crazy, right? Triple doubles. You seen him go nuts with triple doubles. And now, and so his 27-5 or 27-6 on a stacked team, I get it. He not the focal point of that team. Everybody trying to stop Mr. Brown. So yeah, they're gonna let him shoot because
I don't think that's the case.
How many of those points in the fourth quarter?
I don't think everybody trying to stop Mr. Brown. Like, they play very well off one another, but Tatum is the guy on that team. Everybody is trying to stop him as the main offensive guy. Now, does that take anything away from Mr. Brown being an outstanding player? No, but that's a stretch to say everybody trying to stop him.
Only thing I'm saying is we all witnessed the playoffs, right? We all seen the finals and the playoffs, and we see how poorly this man played in the finals and the playoffs. Then we also seen
the finals. But go ahead.
Okay, all right. When it was time for them to get a bucket, who did the offense run through? Not their best player on the team, not Mr. Tatum.
No. But again, that to me has more to do with mental. Are you sipping tea, man? Are you sipping tea?
The quietest had the quietest 30 game ever, man. Like, I didn't even know he was a 30 bucket player.
but in all seriousness, G, I get what you're saying, and I get why you prefer Mr. Brown, and I'm not averse to that. But mentality really plays a role, and Jason Tatum he doesn't seem to be an aggressive type player. Like, he's super smooth and super skilled, but the aggression that really makes somebody a killer, that's not there. Now, if
it's
you want,
it's not.
No, and
I hate that. And my biggest reason I hate that is because he shouts out who I think the GOAT is.
Yeah, and that's what
he always mentioning Kobe. Like,
yeah, he needed to stop
you ain't acting like Kobe, bro. Kobe would have got in that game. First of all, Kobe not sitting down the whole game. Let's be honest.
Right.
He went home.
The next day, Kobe like, give me the ball. Like, what are we doing? Like, if I'm if I'm claiming that throne to be the better player, the best player, or the next one to carry this mantle, I'm the one that can say I'm the one that dropped 19 against France last year. I mean, not last year, but the last Olympics. I'm the one who did that, right? So I'm coming in the game and I'm going to be aggressive. If I'm anything like Kobe, he's going to remember Kobe's aggression. That mentality. I'm coming in. Oh, right. I got to get a bucket. I'm about to play the best defense you've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like when you get like if you're in lane, you might want to get out the way. That type of mentality. So I think
definitely.
What I saw from him today, bro, I was very disappointed. The only bucket he got was off a fast break that Steph Curry lobbed up to him.
Yeah.
Literally, that was it.
But again, I don't think he was the right fit for this team. Again, I don't think he has the right mentality for this team, and that's fine. Everybody can't have that, right? Everybody can't have that, and it is what it is. I have said over the years many times that I think there's something missing with him, and clearly it's the killer mentality because the game is there.
Too much estrogen. Too much estrogen.
Okay, I'm not saying that. So, Isaiah Thomas, not the legend, but Isaiah Thomas used to play for the Celtics, tweeted on or X'd or whatever you want to call it. He tweeted today, Tatum will be MVP next season. Watch.
Negative.
Whoa.
Negative.
I'm just telling you what the man tweeted. I'm not saying I agree or disagree.
MVP or what?
I'm about to tweet something too.
Somebody responded to IT and said, IT, he just doesn't have a role with this roster. He doesn't fit. The right people were on the court to ensure USA cold. Respect to Tatum, not knocking him. And IT responded, I feel you. I'm just saying that's going to motivate him. Now, I'm pretty sure I've said this to both of y'all that Tatum and Mr. Brown are both going to go crazy next season. I'm pretty sure I said this to both of y'all. And I truly believe that because Tatum is going to feel like I didn't get an opportunity in the Olympics to show what I can do on the world stage. And, you know, it is what it is. And Mr. Brown is going to say, they snubbed me completely. You know, they snubbed me for everything. Not all NBA, not all defense, they snubbed me for the Olympics. And, you know, I'm Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Larry Bird Award trophy winner. I'm NBA Finals MVP, Bill Russell trophy winner. Coincidentally, both, you know, the two arguably greatest Celtics of all time. Interesting how they name these trophies after them. But anyway, so, you know.
The Celtics sent three basketball players. They sent Holiday, White, and Tatum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Three role players, really. 3 role players.
Jason Tatum made a role player.
When it comes down to it, right?
Tatum is not a role player, bro. That's disrespectful.
In this Olympics, he played like a role player.
Correct.
And what I think is the output, right? What you do in practice, that output determines how much time you're gonna get on the court. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Hell yeah. I mean, for certain players,
I think it should, but
I mean, when you got three Celtics players, like
that's name you crazy, bro. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yo, whatever you got, send me some of that, bro. Because it seems like you living good.
So you got 3 players coming from one team.
I guarantee it's gonna get you hype. That's what he on right now.
Facts. He on something. It look
like
it's real.
Hijack the session and talking about Jason Tatum because I mean he's not in my top 15 nor my top 20 in the league right now.
Well,
but that's just me. I look for heart. Like I prefer players that, you know, that's gritty. And he let Derek White take his time, bro. Like,
okay,
literally,
that's cool.
Yeah, he took his time. Yeah.
Okay, and I respect that, no doubt. But and I've said this as well throughout, and then we'll get back to this game and finishing it out with the gold medal. The biggest thing I think with Derek White is the fact that Derek White is a guy who will do all the dirty work and doesn't need shots. He doesn't really need touches. He doesn't need shots. We all know, G, you a hooper. You know what I'm saying? You play college ball. I know every coach loves to have that type of guy on his roster. Am I lying?
So what did y'all pay him for? What did y'all pay him for, yo? What did y'all pay him for? Because you telling me, no, not Derek White. Jason Tatum. Yeah, you telling me he won't do everything and y'all just paid him all this money. There's certain things on the court that he can't do, or it's just a beneath him. Like what?
It's not.
How did he let Derek White take his spot? That's all I'm trying to understand.
It's not about Derek White taking his spot. It's about Derek White does all those things and doesn't need shots on that team, right? It's hard to have a guy who's a number one like Jason Tatum on the floor and tell him, yo, you're not going to get no shots. Just do the dirty work. So it's every coach wants to have a guy like a Derek White on the floor or on the roster. Like it makes sense.
Jason Tatum and Ben Simmons, the same person.
Yo, that's disrespectful, bro. That's terrible.
Boy, that boy got some animosity towards Jason, man.
Yeah.
Something to him back in the day.
Man, unmute yourself, man.
They the same player, bro.
You know what? Matter of fact, stay muted for saying some nonsense.
You know I'm speaking nothing but
facts.
That's
great.
You ain't speaking no facts.
He got the same stat line as Ben Simmons, yo, and he ain't in the Olympics.
Man, yo, you a wild dude right now. You know what? is about to make a crazy short, bro, because you already know I'm about to go viral.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. You heard it here first, man.
Yo, you said Jason Tatum is Ben Simmons. That's crazy.
Him and Ben Simmons would have had the same stat line.
That is so disrespectful.
That boy had 2 points, 2 rebounds.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ben Simmons is Australian. I forgot. Damn, Nick, what's going on with y'all, man? Y'all in trouble,
the USA version.
Yeah, G definitely got the animosity, man. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's not,
bro.
man. It's facts, bro. Like I feel like
that's not no fact, man. There's nobody who knows anything about basketball that's gonna agree with you on that. That was
I mean, you hate that man, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about
you don't like that man.
I'm talking about his Olympic play, bro. Yeah, his Olympic play.
Talking about, I would agree with you on Olympic play.
I'm talking about it.
This just wasn't his moment.
Yeah, he definitely
it wasn't his moment, and it wasn't the fit. It wasn't his moment, and it wasn't the fit. There's a lot of guys that basically kind of play his position and play like he plays. But let's
LeBron. LeBron took all of that.
LeBron
took that away from him.
Like, yeah, it's a few dudes who play that way. But let's go ahead and move on. We're gonna agree to disagree with the Jason Tatum thing. I'm sure he'll come back up throughout this discussion. But let's get back to the game here. So say again.
Nah, somebody asked me if I was from Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, G is BMO all day. But so let's do this. Let's look at the other side a little bit. France played scrappy, man. I think they played kind of exactly how I expected, but I think they just didn't have enough on the perimeter to be able to deal with the US. Like we saw how close Serbia was able to keep it. We saw them with the big lead. Why? Because they were able to shoot the ball really well, execute really well on the perimeter, and France didn't quite have that. That said, I think Wemby showed out on the world stage here. Obviously, he was playing at home, so there's extra motivation. I'm sure family, friends, ladies, whoever, everybody was there.
And the rules benefited him greatly. They benefited him greatly.
Oh, with the goaltend rules and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, half his points was just literally off of that alone.
Right.
That man was just over AD turn around like, bro, what you want
me to do? What I'm going to do?
Yeah. The man already 10 feet in the air by the time I turn around. You know what I mean?
What he finished with? 26, I believe, right?
I think 26.
Out with the ball in the air.
Let's see what we got.
26, 7 boards. 4 of them offensive putbacks.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. He did his thing, man. I definitely was impressed with Wemby. And I haven't been a huge Wemby guy, but he's starting to grow on me. One thing I'll tell you that pissed me off, I think it was at the end of the third quarter. It was at the end of the third quarter, and I heard the announcer say it. Wembanyama, he's got a mismatch. Drew Holiday is on Wembanyama. And I look at the screen, and he's floating out to the corner for a 3. And I'm like, bro.
That's because they weigh the same amount.
You 7'4", and you got mouse in the house, and you floating out for a 3 instead of immediately going to that block and putting your hand up. Like that's automatic. That's like modern basketball frustrates me in that way. Everything is so predicated on getting the 3 when you would have had a very easy basket that you could have gone to right there. I really didn't get it. That upset me. But
from a basketball perspective, it's a simple hand up, turn around, put them on your backside, spin off the elbow, and the FIBA rules benefit you. Even if you miss the tip, you can tip it right back in, bro. Like I didn't get that, bro. I honestly didn't get that. It's easy mouse in the house for me.
Thank you.
When it came to Drew Holiday, I'm like, I mean, even though y'all probably weigh the same, bro, you got the man by a whole foot height. You put your hand up, Drew Holiday is barely reaching your chest.
Yes, he cannot. So all you got to do,
the ball, man.
Yeah, just get easy post entry pass. I mean, when Victor Wembanyama's got his hand up, that's about 10.5 feet in the air. So
no, absolutely,
lob it to him right over the top, and all he's gonna do is turn around and drop it in. That seemed pretty simple to me, but
like I literally seen the man put a putback in, and I think his toes were still on the ground. I was like, bro, the man is tall, bro.
Yes, yes.
Get him out of it. Drew is not gonna jump 10 feet. Off a GP just because you're passing the ball to Victor. He's not. And then the way they had it set up, I think it was Bam in the game at the time. Bam was in the corner 3-point line, so Victor could have easily been like, "Yo, what are we doing? Give me the ball."
Yeah. Yo, I got a question for y'all, man. Why does nobody respect Gobert? Is it because he consistently allows people to herb him up and he doesn't respond?
Because he gets Defensive Player of the Year, but just based off numbers, just based off blocks, the amount of blocks that he get. But when it comes to defending, he gets cooked.
Well, the problem is
cooked to me.
The problem is you got these idiot coaches who want to continue with this switching the pick and roll, which we know the whole goal of switching the pick and roll is to what? Find a mismatch instead of playing pick and roll defense the way it should be played. But they continue to do it, and you get a guy like Gobert who is a very good interior defender, but you got him at 7'2" out on a freaking island trying to defend a guard, and he ends up looking stupid. Like
AE did today.
Makes sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. So here's the deal. The reason I brought up Gobert, I'm watching the game, and there's a part him and Embiid kind of get into it. He falls on the ground, and Embiid goes and stands over him, and he's got his head. He like puts his
head between his legs.
He puts Gobert's head between his legs, like, and you're Gobert and you do nothing. I'd have had to get thrown out that game, bro.
Soft.
Like, throw me out the game because you're not doing that. Soft.
What made him do that? What made him thought that was cool to even do that?
I think you're being disrespectful, and you showing him that you're a herb, and I can herb you anytime I want to. I think it was kind of suspect. That's the word I'm gonna use. I think it was kind of suspect, but the point is he clearly wanted to herb him. He wanted to disrespect him, and he wanted to show I could do what I want to you, and you can't do nothing to me. And
he was right.
Just let it go.
He got taken out of the game right after that.
It was like earlier last year when Gobert got thrown in the rear naked choke by Draymond. Like, nah, there's no way I'm letting that go down like that. Either I'm going to get bodied or Draymond going to get bodied, but it's going to be on site. There's no way that I'm allowing that to happen. No way. I mean, the disrespect that Gobert gets, man, is absurd.
I mean, but it's warranted though. You already said the man. He can't defend. He don't know how to defend himself. He don't know how to defend when it becomes to a one-on-one situation. Unlike the rest of the
man, it's just
bigs.
You got to try to
you getting checked, like, bro. That's you. So of course I'm just gonna disrespect you then.
No, but you got to try to do something. Even if you end up, getting knocked out or whatever, at least you try to stand up for yourself, right? It's the whole.
Oh no, I'm agreeing, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think
you got to try to do something.
I don't think it's disrespect when you ain't earned it yet.
Yeah, I think point last name. How long he been in the league? What, 3-4 years?
No,
Gobert
been in the league like 9 years. He's been in around
9 years.
He was with Utah for a while first, and then he went to Minnesota in the trade.
Yeah, his offense is like still trash, man. Like in 9 years, he should at least have like a post move, something, man. He should be able to give us something other than just blocks. I get it. That's his bread and butter. He getting paid for being a 7-footer and being able to defend around the rim, but
right.
At some point, man, you need to have that other side of the court. Now, I seen him dunking on the Chinese all day.
Yeah, he was.
He was dunking on China all day, and it looked like a different Gobert up until when he had to see the United States. So,
yeah,
it's just frustrating to me because it's not like Gobert is like super frail or weak or anything. Like, he's not a particular
big dude, man.
Yeah, I mean he's not Alonzo Mourning Diesel, but like he shouldn't be getting herbed up like that. Real quick, hey, for all you people in the chat, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that thumbs up on right here on YouTube. Click that like button. We need that. Appreciate it. It's gonna help get the show out to more people. Anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, so I was like, damn, Rudy, man, you just allowing yourself to get herbed up. But then a couple minutes later, he kind of got tangled up with Draymond, threw him a little elbow, and I guess he was letting him know like it's not going to be any more of that. But personally, I mean, he already put your head between his legs. So
nah, bro, you got to run
unless you piece him, there's not much else you can do. I was real disappointed, man.
At this point, Gobert only gonna earn his respect if he snuffs somebody.
Yeah, I agree.
He got to snuff somebody. I mean, I don't think
there's
nothing you can do in a game of basketball.
Right,
next person that
tries him,
they're about to check you.
Yeah, you got to
go ahead and take that suspension, bro.
Yeah, you got to lay him down.
Go ahead and take that suspension. Now everybody know, like, okay, no, he throwing hands now.
He not to be played with. Okay, we thought
leave him alone.
It was sweet, and it's not.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's go into this part of it now. So obviously, United States, with the help of their elite team. Which, quick side note, what What up, Steve? Yeah, we were talking about Rudy Gobert and how nobody
Sheesh.
respects the dude. It's pretty bad. And there you go. There's the disrespect right there. Doodle butter. That's a new one.
But it's warranted, man. You gotta do something to earn it, man.
Yeah,
do
at some point he gotta like macho man elbow on somebody.
Bro, I'm talking flying high kick, whatever you want to do, bro. You French.
Yes.
Make it up.
Make it up. Do something.
Do something.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get to it. So obviously we see now that 5th straight time United States men have won the gold medal, right? And so respect due for that. They're doing their thing. Steph Curry came alive when the team needed him the most. LeBron has been kind of in a leadership role, throughout this tournament. He's done well. KD made a lot of big shots. So the first thing is LeBron won tournament MVP, or I guess Olympic MVP, that's something you don't even hear about. I find it very interesting. I had to look it up when I found out about it. So apparently it was instituted in 2004, and it's only been awarded twice. Ginobili won it once, and I don't remember who the other guy was. But I guess LeBron won it. Do y'all think LeBron should have won it, or do you think it should have been someone else?
I agree with it. I mean, from an overall game-to-game perspective, I mean, you're the leader, you're the focal point. I mean, you got a triple-double. Like I said, he was literally doing everything. You know what I mean? He was scoring when he needed to score. He wasn't overshooting the ball. He was assisting, willing and dealing like he should. In there getting boards. When he was trying to turn it on, he turned it on. And he was being a leader. Like people said, like Kobe is Kobe. We can't keep saying like he was trying to be Kobe. He was trying to be what Kobe was for him.
That's what I mean.
I'm the leader. I'm the oldest guy here. I'm the one with the experience. I'm known as what I am. People put me on whatever pedestal they want. But okay, I'm gonna do what Kobe did for me. I'm doing it for y'all. So I think that's what people need to realize more of what they say. Like he's trying to be like Kobe. That's what he means. Not trying to be Kobe from a perspective like he's that killer, like that killer. Like Kobe.
That's what I meant when I said it. That he was trying to play that Kobe role on his team. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Click that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all. All right, but G, your thoughts before I go.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with Transformer. What I saw him do was just pretty much carry the team right when to the point where they could win the game. And then he did put some games on his back where he actually did win the game. Or made the last bucket or made the last pass for the last bucket. So he did all the things that you're supposed to do as a 20+ year vet in the league, and then you playing
against a guy who was supposedly in the GOAT argument.
You playing against a bunch of plumbers and forklift drivers. So what I mean, like I expected the US
MVP is over there, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro.
but look, to that point, I think on the last show we did, Dominique Sports T, she made a comment, and it was a very good comment, that for all of the talent on this team, it took down to the wire to beat Jokic, the MVP, an NBA role player in Bogdanovich, and a bunch of guys who aren't even in the league.
I truly hate when we say this, right? Because everybody thinks that, okay, all because you got the best roster, you got the best team, you supposed to like annihilate every game, right? Tatum MVP. Steve tripping.
Yeah, Tatum should have been the flag bearer.
He was the decoy for sure.
Yeah, he could have been.
Bro. He was a decoy for sure.
Yeah.
But no, man. Like I was saying, people. I hate when people put that in perspective. Like okay, it took all of that, and you only beat him by 4. But okay, like there's plenty of moments and times in history. This is a single elimination game. You know what I mean? This is all or nothing. Some boys shot 50% from the 3 ball for 3 straight quarters. I mean, if any team does that against you, I don't care how good you are. Any squirrel is going to have his day. Get his day. It's going to be tough for you to win that game. You know what I mean? Especially if you're coming in, you have that expectation. Mind you, you already beat Serbia by double digits already. So you're like, we coming in. We just going to bust they behind again. Until you saw Bogdanovich come out there and he's wetting it up from 3. You're like, oh, snap. Okay, these boys is literally like shoot them like out of this world. Everybody was Steph Curry over there for 3 straight quarters. You know what I mean? But, you look at history in the past, like there's always going to be that one game where it's like, okay, this was a better team by a long shot. The other dudes just played their best ball. They had the great game. You know what I mean? So I dislike when people say stuff like that. Like, okay, like, oh, you had all that to beat Jokic by 4. I mean, shit, the man teammate shot 50% from 3, bro.
Well, no, I get it, but I think generally, if we're in a position where we're playing a game and we got a loaded up squad and the other team is not so loaded, you generally gonna run them out of the gym. So I get
typically if you take it serious though.
Sides of the argument.
If you take it serious, because I don't like. To me, I don't think they took it serious.
Yeah, I think they did a good job of keeping the game close. We know we don't play defense over here anymore, and that's been gone for about 8 or 9 years. And so the offensive firepower on the Team USA, it did what they do, man. They put the ball in. We're gonna put the ball in. They made it entertaining with last second comeback wins. But yeah, man, like it could have been easily a 30-point blowout. Like what I did see was I saw Steph get hot and they take him out. Did y'all see that? Or was I the only one that said,
that was for a defensive possession. That was for
that was offense defense.
Yeah, because he came right back in.
He definitely came back in, but
he came right back in.
Just those types of things, man, just made you bat your eye. Like, was they really shaving points? In some of these games just to make it entertaining. Like, what was really going on? Was this a political ploy? Like, because quiet as kept, bro. Like that squad, if you just put left 5 on the court, they should have been able to blow out anybody that came in. And I don't know if it's the FIFA rules or the FIBA rules or whatever, but I don't know. It's entertaining to watch, man. I tell you, 15 days is probably like the best Olympics that I got to watch.
Yeah, there's definitely some good stuff in this.
Yeah, considering baseball, that's the only thing we got right now. So
right. So
preseason just started. So
yeah. Thank you.
I saw my boy Jordan Love looking good out there today.
Yeah. I saw some comments discussing this Olympic MVP thing, and couple of guys there in the chat were saying that it should be Steph Curry. But my thing is,
no, not off 2 games.
That's what I was about to say. As instrumental as he was, and he played a monster role, no question, in helping us bring home the gold. 17 made threes over 2 games, but the first 5 games, he was 5 for 20. And he was not playing well at all. I don't, as great as it was that he came through in the big moments, and that's awesome because he doesn't always do that, in fairness. And I love Steph, but no, you're absolutely right, Steve. And I think we're talking about the Serbia game. Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, absolutely.
And I think
if it wasn't for Steph Curry, we wouldn't have won that game.
Yes, Steve, we were actually talking about this, I think, before you came in, where we were discussing the fact that every time that game threatened to get out of hand, Steph Curry made another shot to kind of keep it within reach. So definitely we appreciate what Steph did. Serbia Thursday, and then obviously today in the gold medal game, 17 3-pointers made in 2 games. We know how incredible he is. That said, you can't give somebody an MVP off of a 2-game performance. Now, I'm sure this may surprise some people, but I'm 1000% in agreement with Transformer here and with G. And I do think that LeBron, for his consistency throughout this tournament and his overall strong play, even though he had a lot of turnovers in some of these games, but
he did.
Yeah, not that I'm comparing him, but if we're being fair, Magic Johnson had a ton of turnovers too, and he is one of the he is the all-time greatest distributor in the history of the game, right? Not necessarily by the total numbers, but we get the point. And so I just say that to say that I do think that LeBron probably should get this MVP based on his consistency and his production throughout this tournament and his leadership. So I give him credit for all
his efficiency. The man, he was pretty efficient.
Yeah. Probably 60% from the floor for this.
67%.
Yeah. So I give him a lot of due for what he did here. That said, this is the part where some people may get mad at me. Don't really care because this is my show. I don't care. But real talk. Now we're gonna have these idiots saying, Jordan never won Olympic MVP. Jordan didn't get 3 gold medals, and then I'm gonna say shut the hell up because the Olympic MVP
didn't get instituted in
2004, so it wasn't in existence when Jordan played. Jordan won 2 gold medals and never a bronze, so we can stop that foolishness now. But you're gonna trust me, you will hear some clowns over the last couple of names. Over the next few days, and they're gonna say that. I guarantee it because you know how to get down.
No, absolutely. But I want to respond to the chat real quick. I see that we're hyped off, and we're being prisoners of the moment. Right? I think that's what you guys are being right now. It's the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah.
The entire tournament. So, out of all the games that was played, who was the better player? you can't tell me that Steph Curry can't be who he was in the last 2 games, the first 5 games, and just because he did what he did in the last 2 games, he deserves MVP. Because if you want to do that and be like, okay, if Steph wasn't there, we would have won bronze. Okay, well, if Braun wasn't there in the first 5 games, we're probably not in the tournament. You know what I mean? So you can't have it like that, guys. So I see where you guys are coming from. Steph Curry was out of his world when it came from the 3 ball and everything that he did when it came to closing out the game. But let's not act like for the first 5 games, we were literally asking where's Steph Curry. We never had to ask that with LeBron. LeBron was on point literally throughout the entire Olympics, where when there was a bucket needed, he got the bucket, or he was assisting the bucket. He was on defense in the fourth quarter, checking guys like Jokic and stuff like that at the age that he is in now, which I don't think should be his responsibility when you got guys like AD and Embiid and those guys out there on the floor. But he was doing those things literally every game. You know what I mean? We can only talk about how Steph Curry shot lights out from 3. Okay. Bron did more than that. Assisting, rebounding, you know what I'm saying? Defending. Well, he was that orchestrator when it came to key moments.
In fairness, in that Serbia game when he had 36, he also did have 8 rebounds. So
he did.
He's not a guy that doesn't attempt to hit the glass. And we saw when that game started getting tight, towards the end, we saw, and we talked about it. When was the last time you saw Steph pick up at 3/4 court, really attempting to play defense? So again, I'm not trying to say that he should be the MVP over LeBron. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying I see a little bit of the argument that Steve and some of the other guys in the chat are making. So
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, not just the last 2 games.
You're right.
Like literally, man, they had questions. Before Steph Curry played against the last game against Serbia, they were wondering like, man, is Curry going to have his moment? Is Curry going to have his moment? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you didn't question that with LeBron James. You know what I mean? LeBron literally had his moment every game.
Right. Nino, I see your comment here. Let me just address this real quick. I know this is not the topic we're talking about. We're talking about Team USA winning the gold, and good for them. And but this is the stupidest argument ever. No, Steph Curry is not the greatest point guard of all time. Like, how disrespectful is it to even fix your mouth to try and say that? Steph Curry greater than Magic Johnson? First of all, is Steph Curry even really a point guard?
No.
Like, they only just call him that because
he's masquerading. Yeah,
because
he doesn't facilitate. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he's like 6'3". He's a 2 guard. Ben Gordon was 6'3", right? And we never called him a point guard. He was a shooting guard. So why do we call Steph Curry a point guard? I don't understand this. And that's no disrespect to Steph. I love Steph because I love shooters, and obviously he's one of the greatest of all time at that. But why do we call him a point guard? He's not that.
Yeah, I think when people like he's playing the one position, like that's his position. But like point guard. Come on, man. The title point guard, you're the point of attack. You're the focal point of the offense. You're literally orchestrating the team when necessary. Like, you're doing those things. Steph is the best shooter. I mean, you can say that. But as far as being a point guard, man, I mean, Magic, it's not even close, bro.
You're absolutely right, Nino. You're right. Steve, let me answer this real quick, and then we'll get back to the topic. I'd take Magic and Isaiah over Steph at point guard. Absolutely. So let me expand on that. I'd take Magic over Steph at point guard. I'd take Isaiah over Steph at point guard. I'd take Stockton over Steph at point guard. I would take Jason Kidd over Steph at point guard. Yes, I'd take Chris Paul over Steph at point guard. I would also take Gary Payton over Steph at point guard. Like, this is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. What you making your face up about, G? Go ahead. Let me
some of them names, bro.
No, all right, go ahead.
They're not like a Steph is not a point guard,
bro.
Which name? Point guard, bro. We're talking point guard. Which name don't qualify, bro?
It's about points nowadays. This game is
point
about
guard,
points.
G.
It's not a
point guard, G.
Okay.
So wait, Zeke could score if you needed him to, right? But he was a distributor, correct?
So I'm thinking like Zeke trying to check Steph and the problems he would give him. I'm thinking Jason Kidd trying to stick Steph and the problems he would get. None of these players you calling out
would give Steph.
No, I mean the Steph would give them.
Nah, man, nah.
None of them are supreme defenders. Gary Payton, not Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd was an elite defender. What are you talking about? That's multiple time All NBA defense. What?
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm saying,
and he was a better rebounder.
This is what I'm saying.
Let me hear you.
Is they got to check Steph the whole court. You just seen what he did to some really good players. This kid is lights out. He was able to win rings in LeBron era when nobody was supposed to. nobody is supposed to win rings in LeBron era. He was able to do it. Yeah, granted, it was with Kevin Durant, a nuclear power, but he definitely is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so all these old players, man, like I don't think it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. Like I really believe that Steph is he's a generational talent, something you never seen before.
No, that's not.
Right?
That's I don't think that's the argument I'm making. I'm saying he's just not a point guard.
Correct.
I don't like him being called a point guard. A point guard is a person who's facilitating the point of attack.
Well, true point guard. We're talking about true point guard.
That's what that's my definition of point guard. I said he's a shooting guard masquerading as a point guard. You know what I mean? So he plays the
AI.
one
like an AI.
Exactly. AI is not a point guard.
That's just his coaches.
AI is a shooting guard.
Absolutely. There you go. Great point, last name. There you go. Yeah, those Nets teams, those bad Nets teams that Jason Kidd took to the finals twice in a row, got beat by the Spurs and got beat by the Lakers. That's a great point.
Swept.
I love Steve. Yes.
So I'm not saying that no J Kidd isn't like a supreme point guard. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's not nice. I'm just saying like if it came down to it, I'm picking Steph over all of them.
I'm not, because here's the other thing that you're forgetting. They have to defend him too. Jason Kidd is way more physical. He's bigger. He'll take him into the post. He will make Steph work on defense. And when you got to work on defense, what ends up suffering? Your offense, right? Your offense is going to suffer. It takes some of your legs away. Now, we know Steph is supremely conditioned, no doubt. But he's supremely conditioned in this era where he don't have to deal with the physicality. You don't have to take the bumps. But you know what? I just wrote this down, G. This is going to be a topic going forward. We're going to talk about it.
Steph will shoot the boys out the gym, man.
Okay, that's cool. We're going
to shoot anybody out the gym. I'll be honest.
Down running plays. They not coming down running plays, bro. He coming down shooting the ball and it's going in. All
right, that's cool. We're gonna talk about this because I got the argument for that. It's all good. I got it. We're gonna make that a topic.
Yeah, boy.
Boy. This one, bro.
Yeah, well, you got Jason Tatum in your top 10, so I don't know, bro.
Tatum is in the top 10.
I don't know, bro.
All right, I got you. All right, let's.
You named like 10 names that was better than him, bro. So just pick one and we can go at it.
I'm just saying. All right, we're gonna do that. Yep. Yep. But this is gonna be a topic on another episode. We're definitely gonna revisit this. And after this, G, I gotta have you remind me about the other topic that we brought up earlier when we were talking. All right. You have to think Steph is the greatest shooter ever. He plays off the ball so much, which absolutely.
Exactly. I like that take. I like that take.
No, that's a great.
I like that take.
You're not a true point guard.
Nah, he's not. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and let's finish up this Team USA thing. So where were we before we got sidetracked with this Steph thing? Damn, Nino, what you did, man?
No, not Tay-Bum.
No, we weren't talking about
No, we were talking about the MVP. LeBron MVP, was he worthy of it or not?
And he is worthy of it. I absolutely agree that he's worthy of it. So, that was the last thing. So we've obviously had to talk 92 Dream Team versus
you missed a good one,
and all that. Yeah, you missed a real good one, bro. So my question is this: before we go ahead and finish up talking about Team USA and them winning the gold again, which again, you know what? Team USA definitely deserved that. I didn't even give them their applause on that. But so the question is this: where do you guys think? Let's say if we had the 92 Dream Team, we had Team 2024 Team USA, and the Redeem Team. How do you rate those? And then we'll go ahead and open up the phone lines after that.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
If you have the Dream Team 92, if you have 2024, this team that just won gold, and the Redeem Team, how do you rank them?
What's that? 08?
Yes.
What categories are we using to rank them?
That's up to you.
Entertaining.
That's up to you. However, whatever you want to, that's up to you.
As far as like what I like to watch, that kept me the most hype would be this year. This has been the most hype I've ever seen. I mean, been watching a game of basketball. But if you want to talk are we talking better team?
When I say rank them, I say the best. Yeah, one, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Kobe, Redeem Team #1. You know Kobe there. That's all my bias kicking in. 92 in 2024.
Okay. G, what you got, man?
Yeah, definitely Kobe joint, the Dream Team, and then this one.
Y'all my brothers, but you both got it wrong, man. Y'all both got it dead
It
freaking
was
wrong.
92-1.
It's 92, 08, and then 24. Come on, man. I can't believe
Come on, bro.
You might be stuck in the past a little bit.
I'm not
bro.
stuck in the past.
Yeah.
The reason why, right? I firmly believe no rebounds, no rings, and I think those bigs in 92 make the difference. I really do.
I
Between
think
D-Rob,
Kobe like F all that.
Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing, I think they're the difference makers. And as great as Kobe was, God bless the dead, as great as Kobe was, and believe me, I'm with you. You know, as much as I hate to say it about a Laker, I'm with you. Kobe and Magic, you know how I feel about those guys. Anyway, as great as he was, he gets canceled out or slightly outdone by Michael Jordan, right? So as great as Kobe was, like you have the kryptonite for that, right? So it's like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, Redeem Team was great, but I got to go
Storyline, and we didn't really like categorize like how we view it. Like I was talking about just as far as like the way Kobe brought the energy to that team. Like that was a slaughter. That first 92, that was a slaughter, bro. That was a slaughter.
Yeah, I think every game was about 30 points.
Yeah, that was a slaughter.
But they was playing like they was playing literally the best plumbers on earth. Like it was definitely Plumberville back then.
Yeah.
It was definitely Plumberville.
It's still
they were playing the Mario Brothers before they were super.
It's still a plumber league, bro. It's still a plumber league.
But the MVP is over there. You got the Super Mario like leveled up edition of the Mario Brothers over there.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Dream Team 2. They were really good.
Yeah, they were.
Was that Dream Team 2 or Dream Team 3? I think Dream Team 2 played FIBA. So yeah, that 96 team was really, really good. I think who was on it that was like Reggie Miller, Mitch Richmond, Barkley, Pippen, Stockton Malone, Hakeem, Shaq. Yeah, that 96 team was vicious. You know what? I didn't even damn. Okay.
Now you gotta redo the whole thing.
I'm not redoing the whole thing, but no, I want to give them their due for an incredible team that was, but I'm not going to redo it. But yeah, I got 92, 08, and then 24. And like I said, it's not a function of being stuck in the past. I think that the way those guys could dominate on the inside, and then you got the vicious perimeter defense with Mike and Scotty, and you still have shooters coming off the bench, I don't think you're going to lose to that team. 96 team at Penny, Shaq, Hakeem, Malone, Payton. Yeah, that team was vicious.
That's tough.
That team was vicious.
That's tough. And we're talking prime, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough, man. Oof.
Before Shaq started eating them cheeseburgers.
That's a really good team right there. Yikes.
And I'll take that Shaq over a lot of centers, boy, because that man was just.
I wouldn't take him over Dream, but that's a different story. All right. So
we seen that in 96, though.
Yeah, Dream is my guy. But
there's was that 95?
95.
95, yeah. 95.
Yeah. All right, Charles. So let's do this. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up the phone lines 904-219-8264 904-219-8264. Why don't you give us your thoughts on this Team USA 2024? Give us your thoughts on them picking up the gold. Who you think should be the MVP? Where you think they stack up versus the Dream Team and the Redeem Team, or maybe even Dream Team 3, that 96 team we were just talking about. I would love you guys' thoughts on all right, Steve. All right. First of all, we need to stop. Before you all call in, let me handle this. Kevin Durant is the leading Olympic scorer. He is not the greatest Olympic player. The greatest Olympic player we know.
And the most medals, too.
Say again?
He got the most medals now, too.
That's fantastic. The greatest Olympic player is Michael Jordan still. Like, how are we doing this, right? Greatest player is always going to be Michael Jordan. That's just what it is. Because remember that 84 team, I think they played 8 games versus NBA All-Stars to get ready. Bobby Knight had them play. That was a college team. Michael Jordan, Danny Manning, Patrick Ewing, really good team, right? And they played 8 games against NBA All-Star team, right? Michael Bird and Magic and those guys, Isaiah. And they beat them 8 times in a row. Michael Jordan, greatest Olympic player ever. But Kevin Durant is official. Easy. Kevin Durant is great. It's not heresy, bro. It's not heresy. All right, let's go ahead. Open up. The phone lines are open. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Go ahead, give us a call. We would love to hear from you. We want to get your thoughts on all this Olympic talk. And let's add in that topic too. If you want to call in and tell us why you think Kevin Durant is a better Olympic player than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, most decorated. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. He definitely decorated, man.
That's longevity, man. Yes, he's the most decorated, but that's longevity, much like LeBron James being the all-time leading scorer. Like,
all right, and there we go. I'm out.
I'm just saying. You know? It's not just about the 4 gold medals, right? Do we think that if Michael Jordan hadn't played in 4 Olympics that he wouldn't have 4 gold medals? Like, obviously we'll never know, but do we really believe that? Like, come on, man. Like, if you're the greatest player ever and you play in the Olympics, that makes you the greatest Olympic player ever. It seems pretty simple to me. Seems pretty simple. Now, Steve, what I'll say is this. He is the most statistically accomplished Olympian ever. Can we go with that? All right, let's see what we got. Nino, what's good, brother? How you?
What's going on, man?
Maintaining. You know how we do on Saturday night.
Hey, I want to say.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if the Transformer had to talk to UNG before the show or what, but this was lovely. Now, I ain't hear no LeBron hate. I love the show.
You're welcome, Nino.
I don't know if y'all had meetings before.
No, we did not.
This was beautiful. That's why I watch this show. Cause it ain't. I feel like y'all really believe in it based on a skill base. I don't like when I hate when they get off. They go talking about off the court. You say why Bron better than Jordan? Why Jordan better than Bron? They go talking about shoes.
Right.
Y'all keep it. I like this style of play, and this what it is. So y'all gave it up. I just want to say that was love.
I appreciate that.
They can't really call y'all haters because it's gonna be some show out there. I guarantee you, it's a show. I got one in mind, but it's a show out there.
It's already on it.
Nino, man, you're a funny dude, man. Oh my goodness.
Now, on the far as the dream team,
yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir.
I really can't call it. And y'all, I see y'all kind of. Well, Bruce, you going with Jordan, but it's hard to compare the eras in the style of play. Like
it is.
If you look back, I guarantee you it was no Jokic style player or no Wemby in the Olympics that the older teams played against. Which all of that goes back to the 92 Dream Team. Like, even LeBron and Kobe, you don't get this. I don't feel like you get that without Mike. So I think we all look at it wrong. We look at it, it's supposed to elevate. Like Joe Montana, you get Tom Brady. You're supposed to elevate. It's supposed to be better players coming. It's all due to, well, this is what they told me, said when players over there, Michael Jordan could barely get off the bus. Charles Barkley and them. So, of course, they're supposed to look and grow the game that way. What do you think about that?
I think you have a fair point. I just think it's frustrating for me in terms of saying like the elevation of the game and forget the term I'm looking for, but I'll say this: it's frustrating for me, especially knowing that for a fact that the NBA deliberately changed the rules to make certain things easier. So that's why I have a real hard time believing that today's players are better, when we know for a fact that the league deliberately like greased the skids for the players that were coming. So I'm like, that's hard for me. That's problematic. To the other point that you made, you said that there was no players like Jokic back then, and no, there wasn't a player like Wemby. But the player like Jokic that most people don't know about, go read about Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas Sabonis pops.
Oh, Sabonis was hard.
He was that guy prior to. He was like Jokic before Jokic. Vlade Divac was Jokic before Jokic, right? So the Dream Team, they didn't get to play against Yugoslavia, a united Yugoslav team. They played against Croatia. So imagine if you had what's basically, I believe now, Slovenia, Slovenia, Croatia, and Serbia, all their players together. That was the Yugoslav team. That team was really, really good. So real quick before I let you go, there's a story. Remember the Lakers drafted Vlade Divac, and that was the first team he played for in the States, right? Mm-hmm. So Vlade comes over, and the first practice, Magic tells this story. Very first practice, a shot goes up, the shot gets missed. Vlade grabs the rebound, pushes it up the floor, drops the dime, and somebody scores. Magic stopped the practice right there and says, "Hey, hold on. Nah. You don't do that. Right. You don't do that. You get the rebound and you give me the rock and I push it." But I say it to say that the skill set was there for those type of guys. We just didn't realize it because in the United States and in the NBA, they weren't coached to play that way as bigs, right? As bigs, they were taught, go get on the block and either score, or when the double team comes, learn how to pass out of that. But we didn't get to see guys that were playing like Jokic back then. Not necessarily because there was nobody who could, but because that's just not how it was done.
No, I agree. Me and you agree with that. I don't know if we educating people that don't know, but we agree with that all the time. It's not that they couldn't. So I wouldn't say Patrick Ewing couldn't hit a mid range and do what MB do with the mid range.
Oh, we saw that.
They wasn't allowed to. In this game, if you hit a mid range free throw as a 7-footer, they'll let you keep shooting it. Mm-hmm. Well, I remember playing in high school, and the ceiling is low. If you were the tallest man on the floor, you can be the fastest, the strongest. They practiced you with your back to the basket, and that's what they wanted you in the post.
Yes,
they didn't
correct.
Let you play, and it was the same way with the NBA.
Right.
You remember Shaq? A lot of people don't remember Shaq before he got big.
Yeah. Shaq with the Magic. Yeah, Shaq pushing the
sprinting the floor.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
So I'm saying we can't hold it against the players, but we got to bring this into account that you wasn't allowed to play this way. Like, can you imagine? Like y'all say, MJ. MJ could have been where he already is, but he could have been James Harden type of score of 40 points. Now, I think y'all will agree to this. Just because you do 40, score 40 and 50 don't equate to winning basketball.
Right.
You see it with James Harden.
Right.
But as far as the Olympics, that's why it's hard for me to compare the average. I'm looking like it's just too tough. So
no, I hear you on that.
You can't go wrong with. You can't go wrong.
I hear you on that.
I appreciate the no Bron hate.
All right, Nito.
You're welcome, bro.
I got one thing to add. Like, I think the reason why they didn't allow the bigs to shoot the threes is because they want them to make those more high those what I'm trying to say here. The reason why they didn't allow the bigs to shoot the threes. Yeah, they wanted them to take those high percentage shots, and over time they allow them, as the younger group start to hoop.
I think Dirk really kind of changed on that for the bigs.
Nah, I don't think so. Who was the guy that played for Golden State? He played for Golden State, the big. God damn.
Karolinko?
No.
Karolinko was Utah.
No, this was like in the 90s.
Oh, in the 90s.
He was the center.
Manute.
No, not Manute Bol. He played for Golden State. I'll come back to you. I'll circle back. Yeah, all right. I'll circle back.
But you know what, though, G? I think even still, because remember, Lambeer used to hit threes, right? But still, that was just an anomaly. That wasn't a thing that they wanted bigs out there doing. You know what I'm saying? But Nino, you got anything else for me, man?
Oh, and please make sure I'm on listening when you do the Kerry and Magic debate. As soon as I seen it on Twitter, I thought about it. I said I gotta let Bruce know.
I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. We might save.
It's not a debate.
Or we might save it for next Saturday night. But yeah, it's less Curry and Magic and more so Curry. This nonsense of Curry being the greatest point guard.
Yeah, it's not a debate.
And he's not a top 5 point guard to me, but that's again, we'll get to that.
Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna continue to the show.
All right, Nino, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the call.
Oh,
yeah. All right. We can always tell you some good commentary. All right. Anybody else want to call in? We'd love your thoughts on all this Olympic talk, the gold medal, dream, redeem, Team USA 2024. We'd love to hear that. 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. What else we got here? Yeah, that's true, Steve. Yeah, you're right. That's yeah. They definitely had some rough times after that before they got
Jokic.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, even after they got Jokic, he had to improve.
Yeah, it took some time. Yep.
Yeah, because he was a second round pick.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. That's right. Yep. Ended up being a problem. All right. Well, I guess we're not gonna get any more calls on this topic. I think I'm gonna have to watch this video back. I'm trying to remember what absurdity G said earlier.
Yeah,
just crazy.
Say bum.
I said Jason Tatum was in my top 10. I ain't gonna never forget that. I sat and watched that shit. I was like, you guys gotta be kidding, right? Like y'all doing this shit for likes. Y'all gotta be doing it for likes.
He is.
Ain't no way.
Nah, there was something else. All right. Let's go ahead and let's switch gears. And it's time. The Olympics are about to be over. What, tomorrow? Tomorrow's the closing ceremony, right? I think
tomorrow's the closing. Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. And LeBron is not carrying the flag. I'm just going to throw that out there again. Katie Ledecky. I mean, I said that from the beginning. But anyway, go ahead. Yo, quick side note. Did y'all? I think I put it in the chat with us. She has the 22 fastest times ever in the 1500 meters. That is like beyond dominance. That doesn't even make sense,
bro. I mean, not to knock on a stereotypical horn here or a stereotypical door, man. Well, I don't know nothing like that.
Gee, Sam Perkins was in Seattle.
I know,
and then Indiana.
Yeah.
He's at Golden State. That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Definitely shot the three.
He did shoot the three.
First bigs to shoot the three.
Yeah, when he was in Indiana, that team was dangerous because that team had damn near everybody could shoot the three. Because it was Mark Jackson, Chris Mullin, Reggie Miller, Sam Perkins, and Smits. Smits didn't shoot threes because again back then you didn't shoot threes, but